Peace, 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 family. Grand rising, everybody. How we doing out there? How we doing out there? How we doing out there? What's going on, YouTube family? Facebook family. Where are my headphones? Let me get myself prepared to go live with my podcast. Give me 1 second. How we doing out there, people? How we doing out there? Grand rising, everybody. I see I got a couple people checking in from YouTube already. If you can, go ahead and check in. Let me see where you coming in from. What city, state, country? If you're coming in outside the country, you know who I got rocking with me this early rising. I'm a little bit late or a little bit early, depending on how you look at it. Brother Reynolds, Miss Grimes, Miss Nicole, Grand Rising. I thank everybody for the donations and contributions they've been sending over the last couple of days. It's definitely appreciated. Where are my headphones? Can't seem to find the headphones, so let's go ahead and do the podcast without them this time. Hopefully it comes out. Hopefully it comes out sounding right. How's everybody rising doing? I'm pretty sure everybody's up. I'm pretty sure that pretty much goes without a doubt, right? That pretty much goes without a doubt, correct? Miss Agnes, I'm definitely gonna get back to you. We can definitely roll today. Brother Jamar, what's going on? Miss Janiqua, peace, peace. Brother Vern, salute. We got Brother Chris coming in from the UK. We got Jay Johnson. That's Miss Janiqua coming in from VA. Miss Agnes coming in from California. If y'all can, please help assist me in sharing this out momentarily. Please share this out before we get started. About 9 a.m., we're going to take off. It's 8:54 a.m. right now, Chicago time. So a couple more minutes, we're going to take off. Y'all already know what it is. Streaming live. Let's see. I can see the amount of attention is grown. Let me go ahead and make this real quick, because I often forget to do this. Let me make this public. There we go. Now we filming public. Now, because really, when y'all share it and I don't have it public, it be saying that it's you can't even see it. Feeling money hungry, huh? Nah, we ain't never money hungry. Never money hungry. Nice, calm, and collect. This is nothing. There's nothing to a giant, right? Small thing to a giant. That's how you got to look at it. There we go. Let me get this shared out. I think those have shared it out already. We got about 5 more minutes before we really take off and go live with it. So let me go ahead and get this out to the people. Let them all know that we are live right now. We are live. Let me see, what stories do we got? Let me do that in the next 5 minutes because I really haven't even gotten to any stories for the family. Let me go ahead and patent down some stories. Let me see, CoinDesk. What we got going on CoinDesk? Let me see. Cat and mouse game of crypto regulation enters a new phase. Wonder what that's supposed to mean. There we go. Got that snapshot. Let me slide over here on IG real quick. Divide this up, slice this in half. And there we go. And we got 9, the number of completion coming through. Let me slide that into the story real quick. There we go. Live right now. There we go. Let's go over here. It's Monday, definitely Monday. Money Matrix Mondays. Let me get this on my story. And we get this right. There we go. All right, let's see what we got going on. The real discussion about Ethereum's next hard fork is about to begin. A new way to deploy dApps on Ethereum 2.0. Bitcoin hits new 2019 above. Okay, what is the new? Let me see. Consensus. I don't know if anybody's seen the post that I did earlier about that coin, that new coin that I found. It actually has to do with Ethereum 2.0. Very interesting currency. Not only just the currency, the blockchain that they built and the protocol that they have running is real interesting, especially for those that are really into the privatization of oneself. Hack crypto exchange Cryptopia files for U.S. bankruptcy protection. Wow, Cryptopia has filed for U.S. protection in the United States, seeking to preserve vital user data held on servers in Arizona. Let's see, public perceptions of the Bitcoin space. Crypto funds, lending, and market manipulation. I wonder what story should we check out? I don't none of them really seem interesting enough to me. We just searching right now, trying to find some stories, some updated stories. Telegram's testnet, Japanese currency exchange confirms May 30th. That's cool. The bank-backed crypto exchange with big plans. Crypto liquidator files. Cryptopia, okay. Bitcoin hits price point. It's damn near all the same stories, just recycled over pretty much. Top 5 crypto performers: Bitcoin Cash SV, BNB, Litecoin, BCH, and Dash. BCH may have sustained a 1.3 million double spin. BitMEX research. Bitcoin dips below 8K again. Its top altcoins see mid losses. I'm not seeing nothing that stands out to me. Here we go. DeFi and credit on the blockchain. While loans are better when they're decentralized. Definitely beautiful opening. We can get rid of CoinDesk. They ain't really have nothing I like. Let's see. Bitcoin. Oh, got rid of that one too. And that was a story from Bloomberg. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. That's what we're gonna open up today with, is the story coming in from Bloomberg. Bitcoin jumps towards $9,000 for the simple fact that, you know, we got to think about the fan base of Bloomberg themselves and who they cater to. So I'm going to introduce myself. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. This is Amir, the Chicago crypto hustler, Bitcoin block bully, coming to you once again with an early rising show with coffee and crypto in the AM. What's going on, family? It is New Money Matrix, actually Memorial Day on Monday, and family, we out here. Let's look at the landscape. The landscape is beautiful. The landscape is beautiful right now. EOS up to 725. Tron. In fact, let me check. Let me see. Let me see some. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let me make sure I had something set. There we go. Open that up. Now we can slide him back on open. Slide him back open. And I may be choppy for a second while this browser loads up. Please forgive me. And slide him back open. There we go. EOS having a real nice takeoff, it seems, right now. Let me see who I got checking in with me real quick. Miss Shanika, what's going on? Brother Maurice, JC Alvarez, Miss Mimi, Miss Lisa, Brother Ernest, Brother Hutchinson, peace, peace, peace. I'm Sue. Let me see who else we got. Miss Townsend, Brother Marlon, Grand Rising, everybody that's tuning in right now. Family, if y'all can, please share this out. Share this out. Share this out with the multitude so everybody can check in with us. Let me see who we got checking in over here. Okay, we got a nice crowd checking in. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In fact, let's go ahead and slap a where we at? All right, you got a wrench. You know who you are. You got your wrench. You part of the wrench gang, squad gang. Do you mess with Coinbase Pro at all? If not, why? Nah, I don't mess with Coinbase Pro. I don't mess with Coinbase, period. Just because I don't. Anyone bagging Pundi X, everybody should be bagging Pundi X, to be honest. I've been researching it and dropping information on that coin for over a year now. So I'm hoping everybody got a nice bag of Pundi X, especially with the amount of interest it was given over the last 3 months. So first story coming in, Bitcoin jumps towards 9,000 in best performing month since 2017. One of the main reasons I don't deal with Coinbase is because back in the run of 2017, I personally didn't have the account, but a couple of friends had Coinbase accounts. And when Bitcoin was running up from between, I'm gonna say that $10,000 and $20,000 mark, they was freezing a lot of people's accounts up. Whereas you couldn't send money, you couldn't put money on there, you couldn't trade. And I'm cool on all that. You understand what I mean? I'd rather have a decentralized, my own personal wallet, which I hold the private keys to. Which I think they did upgrade Coinbase now, where you can hold the private keys. I'm not 100% about that because I don't use them. So if I'm wrong or if I'm right, correct me. Let me know if you are giving the private keys to your Coinbase account. But it's just I don't use them. Ain't nothing about it. I never. The energy just wasn't right with me. So, anyways, Bitcoin jumps towards 9,000, the best performing month since 2019. Bitcoin jumped as much as 10% on Monday to almost breach 9,000 as it extended the best 1 month rally since before the token's historic surge in 2017. The largest cryptocurrency climbed as much as 10% Monday from levels late Friday and was trading about 8,826, up 8.8% as of 9 a.m. in New York. Rival coins were also stronger in the start of the week. Litecoin added more than 12%, while Ether, the second largest digital token, rose 6.8%. Crypto proponents are taking encouragement from a string of recent headlines showing greater interest in the space from mainstream firms. AT&T Inc. said last week it will permit customers. Pay attention to this. This is Bloomberg. Let's slow down real quick. I'm gonna read through this and then we're gonna talk about what's going on. Last week, AT&T Inc. said that it will permit customers to pay bills with Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash. That followed news that Fidelity Investments was finalizing plans to buy and sell the digital asset for institutional customers. So now what we have here right now in real time is, number one, we have a Bloomberg article who is read by, a number of different tax brackets, a number of different entities, other different people take a look at it. And the fact that they're now putting out the that you can pay pay off bills with a new digital asset being cryptocurrency is something beyond amazing. Now, especially with Fidelity coming up saying that they are also going to get into the buying and selling of digital assets. Family, this went way past some little novelty internet money that, hee ha ha, get out, you're gonna lose all your money. Now, am I saying that that's not a possibility? At the end of the day, anything within the universe is a possibility. But am I going to shun or turn my back and not see what's going on right in front of my face and act like I'm blind? Definitely not. Definitely not. So it's just now you do want to proceed with caution. My thing is, if you're not trading, if you're just a regular individual who has a weekly, monthly, or whatever income coming in, I just say allocate a certain amount. This is not financial advice. Also, in fact, let me put a short disclaimer out there. I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot give financial advice. I'm not a tax advisor. I cannot give tax advice. This is just an individual who's sharing a little bit of information on cryptocurrency. Anything you hear or see on this show to be taken as only entertainment purposes. Anything you hear or see on the show is only to be taken as entertainment purposes, not as any type of serious financial know-how. You know what I mean? This is just shits and giggles for the next hour. So it goes on to state, easier to spend means a greater use case, said Maddie Greenspan, senior market analyst at trading platform eToro in Tel Aviv. Greenspan said the overall customer base could reach critical mass, and the technology goes from underground to mainstream. The best known digital token is up almost 70% this month, despite concerns from JP Morgan and Company, who's gonna, throw salt on one digital currency and then come out with their own digital currency. I mean, that right there was kind of funny in and of itself when I seen it transpire. You know what I mean? So definitely pay attention to those that try to throw you off or direct your attention a certain way. Just know that they on some funny fugazi. It goes on to say Bitcoin's run this year. Now let's look at this though. Up almost 70% this month. They don't say this year, this month. This month is a 70% return of money. So let's see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me get this. So yeah, we had about 66% just for the month, and that's from 5,300 up to 87. That's what we're looking at right now. That's what we're looking at. So it goes on to say Bitcoin's run this year follows a painful downtrend that lasted the majority of last year and saw the digital currency tumble more than 70%. Bulls are betting the run could continue as more institutions start to build out their own cryptocurrencies or launch projects using the underlying blockchain technology. It takes two to tango. The more merchants that accept crypto encourages more people to adopt it and use it, said David Tawil, president of crypto hedge fund ProChain Capital. That's major. But the crypto meltdown is still fresh on many investors' minds, and not everyone is betting digital assets will become widely accepted as enthusiasts hope. There are signs the rally is running too hot, wrote Bloomberg intelligence analyst Mike McGlone in a note. Crypto transactions, for instance, have been lagging the broader rally, indicating caution for additional price increases, he said. This is still the thwarting out from the crypto winter that was, said Tawil. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. There still may be another pullback before we get the fundamentals truly taken over and speculators and frauds being expunged. So, family, that's the first story coming in from Bloomberg. If you can't give me 1 second, let me grab something real quick. But yeah, this right here is what's going on, family. If you like the information I'm bringing in the way that I'm bringing it, if you can, please hit the like and or love button and share this video out for somebody that may need to get this information. All right, there we go. I apologize for that quick break, family. All right, getting into the second story. This one, man, I wish I'd have seen this earlier because I definitely wanted to slide through this. This right here is very revealing on CMB above. Why loans are better when they're decentralized? DeFi and the credit on the blockchain. Family, this is talk about. I'm gonna start writing articles on this. Let's get into this. This is probably gonna be one of the best articles we follow. Let me check real quick. Make sure everything's good. Chris Thomas, what's going on? Family, if you can, please let me know. Let me know if make sure I'm clear. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if I'm clear. Let me know if you can hear me also. See. There you go. Breaking in an hour. I mean, please let me know if I'm clear. Please know. Let me know if I'm clear before I read the next article from Facebook and YouTube. I can let me know if I'm clear. Let me see. Kind of choppy. Okay, so yeah, everyone's saying I'm kind of choppy right now. Family, can y'all hear me? Is it still choppy? Let me know if it's still chopping up. Hear you break now. Good now? Everything clear? Everything clear on both ends? YouTube and Facebook? I'm coming in clear now? Oh, okay. No, I was then. That's because I feel that brave. Story goes on beverage in the decentralized open. One of the is financial industry. It wouldn't be too surprising given Bitcoin and the origins of blockchain technology. But at a time when even babies are being put on the blockchain, I'm gonna stop right there. At a time, let me hold on. Let's get first blockchain baby. What are they talking about here? So they say even babies are being put on the blockchain. The emergence of these finance provides welcome proof of crypto's real utility and applicability. And while DeFi is covering a wider range of areas, from remittances to derivatives and investments, its most promising sector involves credit and lending. That's because, thanks to the openness, security, and transparency of blockchains, it's possible to make loans and credit available to a larger pool of people than ever before. While the interoperability of blockchains opens up the possibility for creating a spectrum of new lending products and services. We hear this? Let me check out this first blockchain baby is here. What's going on here? When you read the news about that when you read the news that they put a baby on the blockchain, your reaction makes you one of two types of people. Either you think, is there anything the magical fairy dust known as blockchain can't solve, or surely this is child abuse? For the past few years, the techies have frothed and proselytized. Let's see. Convert or attempt to convert someone from one religion, belief, or opinion to another. Wow. Okay. So they said they frothed and tried to convert someone's opinion or one religion. That's deep. Over the potential salvation of blockchain, the tech behind cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. So it's hard to even know what babies and blockchain could even have to do with each other. Typically, outside of grifter circles, blockchain is associated with vaporware, shady, fraudulent ICOs, or solving things that aren't suited for blockchain's distributed ledger system. Oh, and largely solving things that aren't even problems. Rather than trying to partner foolish with the actual money, for once, the crypto craze might be doing some useful good, which is how a baby ended up on the blockchain. In this instance, the International Organization, or Aid Tech, is using the technology as a way to get charitable donations on to their destinations, as in getting soon-to-be moms in need funds for things like vitamins and medical care. Okay, of course, we think, why not just give it to the establishment care organizations? Why make a whole blockchain mess of it? This is an extremely reasonable solution, seldomly asked in the presence of crypto critters. Now, I'm gonna say one reason why I wouldn't depend on established care organizations, because organizations take a nice percentage of the donations that come in. It's supposed to be allocated out to the waiting clients of that fund, or you know, Aid Tech is a medical aid project positioned to combat the huge problem of fraud in the world of charitable donations. You best believe it is some. And to help at-risk women with their medical information. On July 13th, a baby was added to a blockchain ledger, a first. This was followed by two more births on the 19th. The idea of grafting blockchain to charity was to prevent fraud, which seems ironic given cryptocurrency's reputation. Let's see. The organization partner, the traditional paper voucher system was simultaneous voucher. Now pay attention, for anyone that researches anything as far as the redemption process, if you're into any type of straw man research, this is very interesting when we see what they're doing in the digital space. Now, I brought a story to you all not too long ago, actually two. One being that they were going to digitize the treasury bonds, and then another one, I mean, for those that really know what's going on and knows about the whole, the backing of the United States, let me see. The hold on, what is it? There we go. Um There we go. For those that know how the whole system works, as far as what's created when you're birthed into this world through the use or through the creation of the birth certificate, when you see that they're going to start digitizing the birth certificates, meaning they're digitizing the contracts that's created. Now, remember, the reason that they put ink on the foot and put the ink to the paper is so that whenever babies are born, they are tied to the entity family. This is a ritual that they are doing. Let me not even say ritual, but it is a ritual. A ritual is just anything that you do over and over and over again. So you getting up in the morning and brushing your teeth is a ritual. A ritual is nothing but a habit. It's done continuously for certain reasons. But what they're doing is stamping you and locking you into the United States court versus letting your feet hit the ground and letting you be tied to the ground, which is what really your inheritance. You understand? Especially if you're from or native of that land. So what they do, I mean, I'm not even going to get into all that right here. I already too much, but this right here, very, very big representation of that right here. I'm talking about when I seen to somebody, they putting this shit in people's face and people not even paying attention to that. This is a contract that is signed when you're born. Your parents, remember, the ink, everything is paper. They sign a contract and have you bind it with your finger, with your toe footprint. That locks you in. So when I see them digitizing the birth certificates and digitizing the treasury bonds, I'm like, wow, this is really diabolical. But that sort of knocked us off course. Let's get back to the whole DeFi thing. Let me see where I leave off at. While DeFi is covering a wide range of areas from remittances to derivatives and investments, its most promising sector involves credit and lending. That's because, hold on, let me see something. Make sure everything's running. Make sure I'm not choppy. Let me see. Am I clear? Let me know if I'm still going in and out, family. I didn't know I was still going in and out. Let me see. Breaking in and out. That's probably because of what I'm talking about, man. That's crazy. Man, I wish I could have heard that. Y'all definitely gonna have to go back and listen to the podcast, though. Y'all definitely gonna have to go back and listen to the podcast on everything I was just building on with the whole birth certificate and the treasury bonds. And man, I don't know why it chopped all that out for y'all, didn't it? Did y'all miss all that? Brother Hutchinson, did y'all miss that whole build? Or did it chop all that up? So you pretty much couldn't hear nothing. Oh, all right, good. Because it ties into a lot. Anyways, thanks to the openness, security, and transparency of the blockchain, it's possible to make loans and credit available to a larger pool of people than ever before. While the interoperability of blockchains opens up the possibility for creating a spectrum of new lending products and services. But even though the sector has expanded considerably over the past year or so, decentralized finance still needs to put in plenty of work before it can compete with the legacy financial system. At the same time, users need to be careful when using early stage and untested DeFi platforms and services, just as they need to be aware that not all DeFi systems are truly decentralized. And that's why I go and really dive in depth with these different decentralized services that I use and try to build a relationship with not only the community but the way past the admins, the actual developers of each platform, as I've done with the Bank of Haas. I'm pretty tight with the CEO of that platform, Instadap, number of other platforms. DeFi might be a relatively new and ill-defined term, but its meaning is simple, referring to the use of blockchains, cryptocurrencies, and or smart contracts in providing financial services to clients. And when it comes specifically to loans and credit, there are numerous platforms, services, and companies that are harnessing decentralized ledger technology for the purpose of lending services. The most well-known of these is MakerDAO, which is lend its stablecoin DAI to users who gain their loans by depositing Ether with the Maker system as collateral. According to the recently launched DeFi Review website, it's the biggest decentralized finance platform by a comfortable margin, having roughly 508 million in Ether locked up in its platform. Behind it is EOS, Rex, which it has deposits of EOS worth 437 million, and which lends to users who want extra EOS in order to stake the cryptocurrency for extra CPU and net bandwidth on the EOS blockchain. And I think that's what Brother Perry be speaking on. Both of the platforms above are infrastructural, and they serve primarily to support crypto economies and ecosystems. Be this the EOS blockchain in the case of EOS Rex, or various cryptocurrency markets in case of DAI. As such, they arguably don't satisfy the common sense or traditional definition of lending and credit, given that they aren't awarding loans to the general public. Meanwhile, the fact that they both account for approximately 86% of the total amount asset locked up by DeFi platforms, according to DeFi Review, is an indicator of how young the sector still is. Why lending is better when it's decentralized. Nonetheless, as young as DeFi lending may be, there are many other platforms besides MakerDAO and EOS Rex that offer credit via decentralized means. Launched in September of 2018 and having around 42.4 million locked up, Compound is the decentralized money market where you can lend your own stores of crypto in order to earn interest. And I've showed you all plenty of time. They're speaking about the Compound Finance, who actually just upgraded their protocol. So if you're still using the old legacy protocol and you have funds on there staking or gaining interest, log on to your Compound, withdraw the funds. It's going to tell you that you have funds in your old legacy account. Withdraw your funds from that old legacy account and upload them to the new account. It goes on to say, Compound is the decentralized money market where you can lend your own stores of crypto in order to earn interest, while the peer-to-peer lending platform Dharma was launched in April and has roughly 23.91 million locked up, Ether as Ether or DAI. On top of this, there's a long list of competing platforms such as Cred, BlockFi, Lenduit, Salt, Nuo, Ethlend, and Kalendi. Another one of these new DeFi lending platforms is Blockboard, which lets its users borrow or lend a range of crypto assets on the Ethereum blockchain, from Wrapped Ethereum, who we went through over yesterday for those part of the DeFi class, to BAT, ZRX, and DAI. Its dashboard is fairly simple, with visitors being able to choose to borrow or lend to any supported crypto, and with them being presented with the variable interest rate they'll benefit from or have to pay. It also enables customers to use Ledger or MetaMask to interact with the Ethereum blockchain and track their transactions. And as Blockboard's head of growth, Nick Cannon, explained to Cointelegraph, such transparency is a big part of the reason why decentralized lending and DeFi more generally is likely to take off. Let me see. I think I got Blockboard here. Let me see. Yes, I do. I already got it bookmark. I wonder if I got some funds over here. Let's see. Liquidity pool. Let's see. Okay, so no borrowed assets, no supplied assets. Now you can borrow against these. You can also lend. 8.56% right now. And let me see, you can lend DAI. Let's see what's back. DAI seems to be the highest paid. Let me see, 0.05% for Ethereum. So yeah, DAI right now giving back 8.56%. That's on Blockboard. Now when we come over here and we look at Compound, Compound up the amount that they're giving out. I believe they're giving out up to 12% on DAI now. Yeah, 12.60%. 12.6% on DAI. 12.6% on DAI. Let me see. Where do we leave off at? It also enables customers to use Ledger or MetaMask to interact with the. Exactly. Those are the bridges. These are the bridges that I talk about you have to have in order to interact with Web 3.0. Family, what we have going on right now is a whole new internet that individuals don't know about, don't know is here, and don't even comprehend the many things you can do on this new internet. And you can only access it through these Web3 bridges such as MetaMask, Ledger, Trust Wallet, and a couple of other few. Let me see. As Blockboard's head of growth, yada yada yada. DeFi brings magnitudes greater accountability and transparency to investors, making for a healthier financial system. These products will broaden access to sound financial investments no matter what geography you reside in. On top of greater accountability and transparency, decentralized finance will also bring the benefit of greater security for users and their funds. Something pointed out to Cointelegraph by Guillaume Pallais, a co-founder of the decentralized crypto asset management platform Btoken. The main advantages are the control, security, and permissionless nature offered for the end users by the DeFi product, he said. He went on saying, permissionless because everyone can access it without conditions and independent of your local financial system's health, meaning anyone can utilize these services. It doesn't matter race, color, creed, nationality, age, for the most part, jurisdiction. I think all you really need is a smart device and internet access. Security and control because the most majority of DeFi products are non-custodial and offer the option to opt out of their service with a simple transaction. Meaning you're not locked into any of these things. This isn't BitConnect 2.0 where you lock your money up for 90 days, 60 days, a year, whatever the case may be. You put it in and you take it out as you so choose. As both Pallais and Cannon suggest, the decentralized and geographical non-specific nature of blockchain means that DeFi lending is more open to a wider market of customers than centralized alternatives. But in addition to this, decentralized lending is more open in a financial sense and for two primary reasons. First of all, most blockchain-based credit platforms don't actually require users to have a good credit score or even a credit history, with many covering the risk they take on by requiring collateral, often in the form of crypto from borrowers. I'm gonna say that again. Most blockchain-based credit platforms don't actually require users to have a good credit score or even a credit history, and many covering the risk they take on by requiring collateral, meaning you put the collateral up for the loan you take. So it doesn't matter what your credit, it doesn't even matter what your name, social security number, any of that is. None of that matters in this space. The only thing that matters is do you have some collateral to put up. With a decentralized loan, you're not dependent on having access to a credit system. And you are able to customize the duration and the cost of loan however you want, Pallais explained. As far as I know, no centralized loan provides offer this kind of advantage in a trustless fashion. The fact that you don't require a credit score is in evidence, for instance, with Nexo, which offers instant loans in over 45 fiat currencies. Nexo co-founder Antony Trinchev told Cointelegraph, as long as you have crypto assets, you can immediately borrow cash that is delivered straight to your local bank account. Nexo claimed to have issued 300 million in loans over 170,000 users in 7 months leading up to March. Let me see, yada yada yada. Future challenges and promises. It's a long ass article. I didn't know it was that long. Let's see. Let's just get to the end. Future challenges and future promise. There's little doubt that the world of blockchain-based lending is a tantalizing, promising one. But the fact that it's still in its infancy should give potential customers and the industry more general pause for thought. First of all, the vast majority of DeFi platforms are still untested and in development. And as Salt's head of product, Rob Odell, Cointelegraph, this means that users should be careful when choosing a service. Be vigilant about researching your options. For all its advantages, most DeFi applications are still very new. They need time to work out all kinks and be battle tested. Odell also noted that users should consider how limited the offerings of some of the DeFi loan products can be. For example, Right now, MakerDAO only works with Ethereum. And while MakerDAO is like certain other platforms planning to add more cryptocurrencies in the near future, its current limitations are one indicator of how much distance DeFi has to travel before it can compete on the same level as legal systems. And I don't see anything wrong with that. That's just like the system starting off and them saying, look, we're only going to accept gold right now as collateral. We'll think about silver and bonds and, you know, promises and all that later on. But for right now, we're only going to accept gold. So that's how I see it. As with pretty much every other area in the blockchain technology is being applied, education will be one of the first areas in ensuring that DeFi can expand, mature, and realize its potential. Education, family, not just getting into utilizing these platforms, also understanding exactly what you're doing. So, yeah, that's enough time spent on that. Let's get right over to the charts and see what we're looking like in the space. Let me see who I got checking in with me. If we got more than before, that was the first half, family. We're going on 9:30. First half of the show. If you like the information that I'm bringing and you like the way that I'm bringing it out, if you can, please hit the like and or love button and share this video out. Let me see. Got it. Clear now. Compound, my only savings account from right now. Okay, upgrade. Go to your compound right now, brother Hatchet, and update it. Go ahead and withdraw and go ahead and deposit it back into the new account. Let me see what we got over here. Returns the previous all-time high. It would be worth 45,000. Definitely, I definitely agree. Open an account with a different name, then don't report. Let me see what's going on over here. Oh, hold on. What happened there? Let me get this pulled back up real quick. So I should cash out those funds to my bank, then start over on Binance. I don't know who you getting your I don't know who you getting information from. I would be very careful in getting information from any and everybody. Whoever you are, TJ, yeah. Let me see. What platform should I trade on? I'm on Coinbase Code. Got about 25 on there. Want to get trading on somewhere else though. Go ahead and reach out to me, brother TJ. Hit my you follow me on Instagram or on Facebook at all, brother TJ? Right, yeah. You just send the Bitcoin. You ain't got to go back to the bank. You in crypto already. But reach out to me. Reach out to me, brother TJ. Now I'll get you pretty squared away. So we're going into the second half of the show now. If we can, let's do a quick roll call. Let me see who all I got checking in with me. I got 17 watching on YouTube. Come on, hit them like buttons also, family. If you can, please hit them like buttons. We got a nice amount of likes. Actually, you can actually fund Binance with fiat by utilizing the Simplex protocol. You just go on Binance and it should have buy with credit a debit card, and you hit that link and it'll take you to Simplex and have you sign up, and then you'll be able to buy directly through Binance with a credit card. Come on, if we can't get them likes up, get them likes up. Okay, everything good on Facebook. You probably have to give real name that way. Yeah, yep. You're gonna have to give up your real credentials. The only way that peer-to-peer transactions or by way of ATM machines, you know what I mean? Now, can you only use a credit card? I believe you may be able to use a debit card also, Miss India Price. I believe you may be able to use a debit card also. Let me see. In fact, I'm gonna send you that video too, Miss Price. I'm gonna send you that video too. What's your take on BTC and ETH at this point? What you mean? The whole market's bullish. There's really no take. The whole market. I mean, the market's bullish right now. Where are we going? We got to go look at the charts. Right now, Bitcoin's at 87, Ethereum's at 26, 267, Ripple's at 41 cents, Bitcoin Cash at $432. I mean, for the most part, if we look at the day chart, everything right now in the last hour is seeing a bit of a pullback. I don't know if y'all see that. We're seeing a bit of a pullback within the last hour. Let me go ahead and hurry and run through this because we got a little festivities going on over here, and I got a couple consultations I got to knock out today before I can enjoy them. Coming in number one, we got Big Bang Hank Bitcoin trading at $8,757, down up 9.9%. First and foremost, we got a circulating market cap of $268,683,146,115. We got a 24-hour volume of 32,5,888,087. We got a BTC dominance of 57.77%. Coming in number one, we got Big Bank Hank Bitcoin trading at $8,757, up 9.9% within the last 24. Coming in number two, you got Ethereum trading at $267, up 7.8%. You got Ripple coming in at 41 cents, up 8.4% within the last 24. You got Bitcoin Cash trading at $432, up 7.13% within the last 24. You got Litecoin coming in at $114, up 13.64 within the last 24. You got EOS coming in at number 6 at $7.24, up 14.49% within the last 24. You got Binance Coin trading at $34 even, up 2.06% within the last 24. You got Tether coming in right now 99 cents, which is a cryptocurrency equivalent to the United States dollar. Down in the last 24, up 0.8 in the last hour. Coming in number 9, you got Stellar Lumens at 13 cents, up 7.77% within the last 24, 1.3% within the last hour. Coming in number 10, you got Cardano trading at 8 cents, up 8.8% within the last 24, 0.3% within the last hour. Coming in number 11, you got Tron trading at 3 cents, up 13.27% within the last 24, 2.04% within the last hour. Coming in number 12, you got Bitcoin SV trading at $118, up 7.22% within the last 24, 1.3% within the last hour. Coming in number 13, you got Monero trading at $94.68, up 8.9% within the last 24. Coming in number 14, you got IOTA trading at 40 cents, up 7.7% within the last 24. Coming in number 15, we got Cosmos trading at $4.54, up 4.45% within the last 24. At number 16, you have Tezos at $1.64, up 8.13%. Then you have Ethereum Classic at coming in number 17, $7.81, up 9.19% within the last 24 hours. You got Neem coming in at number 18, trading at 9 cents, up 12.5% within the last 24 hours. At number 19, we got Neo trading at $12.07, up 6.3% within the last 24. And last but not least, coming in at number 20, my personal favorite, Maker, the MKR coin of MakerDAO's protocol, trading at $743, up 5.4% within the last 24 hours. Family, that is your top 20 coins within the coin market cap. Real quick, let's take a look at the biggest losers, biggest gainers. Wow. What the hell happened to Dash with a 74% loss? Nah, Dash ain't $30. No way. No way in hell. That can't be right. What happened with Dash? Okay. Yeah, something ain't right. All right, never mind. I don't know what that's about. Theta's down 11%. Theta Fuel, in fact, Solve, KuCoin shares actually down 2.6%, but trading at $1.07, up from the 99 cent, 98 cent call that we made about 2 weeks ago. Aeon's down 1%. Engine's down 1%. You don't really have anything really down. I mean, you got 1% losses. You know, Pi's down 0.5, and then even on the loss list, you start going into the gains pretty fairly quickly. Let's see who the biggest gainers are right now. Look at that. MXM coin up 45.58% within the last 24 hours. 50% gains, family. 50% gains within the last 24 hours. How do you like that? Coming in at number 62, you got Crypto.com trading at up 38%. Metaverse up 21%. BitTorrent, I told y'all about MXM. BitTorrent up 19.8%. We got MadeSafe up 18%. And the majority of these were 4 cents, $7, 9 cents, less than a penny. 26 cents, less than a penny. EOS up 14.5% within the last 24 hours, up trading at $7.23. Tron up 13% within the last 24. Damn, there are 3% gains within the last hour, and you can trade perpetual contracts with Tron on the Dragon X exchange market, meaning you can do up, I think, to 25x leverage if I'm not mistaken. 25x leverage if I'm not mistaken. Family, that is your episode of Coffee and Crypto with the Bitcoin Block Bully. I don't have a lot of time for questions or comments today, But definitely we'll be coming back tomorrow with a new Tech Money Tuesday show. I want to thank everybody that tuned in with me for this early rising show of Coffee and Crypto. For anyone that needs any type of help, you may reach out to me via inbox or DM me. You can follow me on Facebook at Amir Hodari, AmirHodari. Let me show you. You can find me on Instagram too. Let me see. Where's the page at? So you can check me out on Facebook. You can check me out on the gram. Here we go. So yeah, follow me on the book. Follow me on IG, Chicago_crypto_block_bully. DM me, inbox me. Check out them workshops we got coming up. Till the next video, until the next podcast. Let me see. Would you could? Let me see, I don't have IG, Instagram, but my girl does. I'm gonna hit you. All right. Well, you can just email me, cryptonomicconsul@gmail.com. Cryptonomicconsul@gmail.com. You could also withdraw LTC or ETH instead of BTC, cheaper transactions and faster. What exchange you use to cash out your Bitcoin, Gemini or Kraken? I don't use neither one of those. Reach out to me. We'll talk about it. Till the next video, family, I'm out of here. Peace.